Ah, all the things, all at once. Hello. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Ha ha ha. Good morning, happy Sunday. Hopefully you're having an awesome day. I am back 2 weeks in a row. Haha. We actually almost got stuck in Medicine Hat for a little while, which is about 3 hours away. It was where we got married, and we were racing the truck, and the truck did not make it alive. So we are doing some repairs, and we'll see what we can do. It's fun to see the interesting and new ways we can break it. So there's a thing called a turbo on it. Ironically, my horse is also called Turbo. But there's a turbo, and the turbo has a turbine or 2 turbines in it, and they spin and do stuff. And so the turbine's seized because you put nitrous through it and it overspun it, which apparently heats it up and melts things. So all the little blades of the turbine shattered, and it was fun. So the truck did not run. We had to get it towed home, which was fun in and of itself. So yeah, spent the night in the hotel that we stayed at for our wedding, which was kind of fun. So there is a thing, which gave my wrists a little bit more time to heal. They've been doing reasonably well. It's still taking some time to get used to doing things with the brace stuff on and trying to take it easy on them without overdoing it. Some of the resin prepping can be a little bit challenging, so it's going a little bit slower. Hence no super fun updates like, oh, they're all done and we're ready to go. But hopefully I'll be able to start picking up the pace now that I'm healing up a little bit better and they're not causing the same amount of pain. I'd had some awesome suggestions on how to take care of it, so I'm greatly appreciative of all of that. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day. I'm going to check our chat because we have people coming in. Hello, Cindy. Hey, Haley. How's it going? Good morning, Amy. Ellen, hello. Marcia, good morning. Brenda, good morning. Everybody is hopefully having an awesome day. We are super smoky. We drove for the 3 hours from Medicine Hat to Calgary and back, and it was just pure smoke. Some areas thicker than others, and that's super not awesome. There's a whole bunch of Alberta on fire right now. They caught somebody who had lit 35 of the fires apparently, so arson is involved in a whole bunch of it. I don't know why people would want to light stuff on fire and potentially ruin and light people's houses and livelihoods on fire, because it's a lot of stuff up in the oil field areas as well as people's homes, farms, things like that. Even apparently a firefighter was caught lighting some of the fires. So I don't know if he's just trying to create more work, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of work right now with all the fires that are going on. There's some in BC and Saskatchewan too, so the 2 neighboring provinces. And I know some of you in the States are starting to get some of it, and you guys have your own stuff, I'm sure. I haven't seen what that looks like yet, but there are things. Good morning, Katie. How's it going? So I have some things that came in the mail, and I showed you some updates on the draft unicorn last time. I haven't made much more progress on the medallions for Pony Fest, Briar Fest. Like I've mentioned before, it's probably going to be a more toned down event with some like swag and things maybe. Or customs, and then I'll do something larger a little bit later. Gives everybody time to recover from Briarfest, but I'll have something available. There'll be customs or something. Unpainted, painted. I put out a poll a while ago, And it looks like everybody had kind of split opinions on if they wanted painted or unpainted or whatever. So I'll probably have a mixture of both, because there's lots of stuff that I probably won't have time to paint, but it's pretty close to done being customized. So that'll be exciting. I have a whole bunch of fun stickers, like I've mentioned before, that I'll be putting up at some point. I wanted to do kind of like a seconds sale, clear out some of the older medallions. The newer medallion designs are not available going forward to non-club members. So if you're a member of the club, you can buy the current medallion up until the last day of the month that they ship. So the current one that just went out, called Flash, it is only available until the 31st to order. The Medallion Club is closed for new signups. So if you would like one, you can contact somebody that you know that's in the club and bug them potentially, if you missed out on signing up for the club yourself. Otherwise, or put out an ISO on the Ravens Rad Rock and Ravers page on Facebook, or wherever medallions are procured, because there's lots of places for that online. So, and I do have some vinyl-y holographic stickers that I can do too. So these are done on my Cricut, so they're a little bit different, but the vinyl quality means you can put it on kind of whatever and it should work. Just kind of nice. So vehicles or mugs or whatever. Always trying to come up with fun things for you guys. Marcia, you're welcome. I'm going to send out an email to club members anyways to remind people before the end of the month. So that should be good. You'll have to excuse me, the smoke is not helping with the situation. Let us do mail time. So I don't think this one got shown, but this was a Paint Pony Studios. This is really cool. I like the Pegasus from underneath. You look up and you see this thing flying over top. So Emma from Paint Pony Studios makes super awesome things, and I found the envelope upstairs and I was like, I don't think I've shown that on the stream yet. And speaking of awesome Paint Pony Studios, I ordered some things. So this is the Peridot doing birthstone ponies. That is a birthstone pony. I'm kind of excited to see. I know all the best customs people are doing their magic and posting kind of updates on where things are going with some of that. I know a lot of the people that normally would participate and go to Breyerfest aren't this year, so that'll be kind of interesting to see how that shakes up the dynamic and the offerings, which would be kind of cool. Going to the Artisans Gallery will be kind of interesting because you'll see some new fresh faces, which will be really cool. I am participating in the virtual Artisans Gallery for Breyerfest. Like I said, I'll have something available. At this point, nobody knows what it'll be. This is kind of a limiting factor. I had a whole bunch of plans and I've been slowed down. And then, of course, main priority is still obviously getting stuff out that people have already ordered. The scuttlebutts, there's still a couple of the last ones left. I put more time payment ones available on the site. So if you're wanting a scuttlebutt and you thought you missed out, there's still some on the site. And those will be the last of what the mold can do. And then I'll have some copies for me that I will keep to donate to shows or customize and paint myself. And obviously I keep one or two for myself for record purposes and painting up and doing fun things. So yeah, that'll be the end of that run. I've had a whole bunch of people email and ask. There's no more biters. Unless for whatever reason I get to the end of the run and there's one that didn't claim theirs, or doesn't finish their time payments, with the exception of those, or weird second quality castings, which there probably won't be a lot of. There won't be any more of her in traditional size available, and the mini, I don't know. Don't have a timeline. I can't think about the mini yet because the big one has been such a pain in the butt. She broke my wrists. But yeah, and then I had people asking about Saga 2. So Saga is not my sculpture. Saga is being taken care of by Laura Brown of Muddy Raven Studios. I do not have the admin capacity to be able to be answering a whole bunch of emails regarding your orders regarding Saga. I also don't have any of the information. I'm told how many to cast and get ready and where to ship them, and the details of all of that you're going to have to confirm through Laura. She's the one to contact for anything regarding Saga. Because the more 5 bajillion emails I get about other stuff that isn't in the deal that I made about working on her, the longer it's going to take to get them out and everything else out. I don't have an admin to help with stuff, so I want to set a thing there. And I only have, I know that there's a whole bunch of orders that have been paid for and should be on the ship list, and I have 5 out of, there's probably a lot more than that need to be added to that list. So contact Laura Brown. She'll be able to confirm if you're on the shipping list and what that looks like. And I have a few that we're getting ready to go to send out, and those people will be contacted once they ship, because Laura's confirming the addresses. I'm not confirming the addresses. They're sent to me ready to go, and then they go out from here. We're just the caster and the shipper. We're not. So generally speaking, you wouldn't contact Jen and Tom to find out about your Sarah Mink orders or your Kylie orders or your Jen Scott orders. You would contact the artist directly because they're the ones dealing with it. It doesn't generally go through the caster. So just so you guys know. As for Paint Pony Studios stuff, I did order the Mystery Mare in full. So this was the mare. Very, very pretty leopard Appaloosa. Super cute. And also typing's really hard with you have braces on or trying to do it in general. So that's a challenge anyways. This is the Stallion. A very holographic, brindley magic. I needed it for that. But the baby is adorable. So the baby is Hollow Spots. Pardon me. I like how his little eye glints too. So I figured it was probably going to be a holographic Appaloosa because look, so cute. Very, very nice. I think there might be some sets still available on her website, so Paint Pony Studios, and if you're part of the sticker club or you buy anything from there, including Briars and Schleich and all that, there's a rewards loyalty program, so you can earn points to get free stickers, you can earn points to get free or discounts on the Briar products, I think. Yeah, super, super fun. And I was naughty, and I bought a very, very pretty blue pony. This does not show the color appropriately. It is not quite... There's a lot of tonal changes, but there's some nice tealy, turquoisey, green, almost, verging on green coloration. And this is Washington, so this is the... I don't even remember. It's not mid-year, because we're not mid-year yet. Spring releases? But he's really, really nice. I really enjoy this mold too. It's very, very chunky. The gloss is fantastic. Very nice details. I got actually a really crisp one. I haven't had very good luck with Briar in the recent past. I got a Jewels, and my Jewels is very much so a hot mess. There's like a big splooge on the one side, and it made me mad. I didn't get to check it. It was just one of those circumstances where you go pick up the pony and you're really excited, and then I got it home, I opened the box, and I was like, oh, there's a thing. So, anyway, that is alright. My first fighting stallion. Let's see, Andrea. Andrea has a flash for sale or trade for a different medallion if you are looking. That is awesome. Yeah, the perspective on the Pegasus is really cool. There's a reference photo of a jumper from underneath. It's always really helpful for sculpting because you never realize how narrow they really are between kind of the front legs. That gets super, super narrow, and then they get quite wide, and then it's thinner here because there's no bones. That's just kind of like your midsection. You can squeeze it in and you're not hitting ribs. Let's see. Amy says she's tentatively done. That's exciting. Best Customs should be really fun. I can't play, I'm Canadian, but that's all right. The birthstone stickers are really cool, and I am not Peridot, but I really liked it because it was Leopard Appaloosa, and green's kind of a fun color. Amy's looking to trade for Saga. You might be able to contact Laura Brown and potentially still find one. I'm not sure if everybody ended up following through with theirs, so you can always reach out to Laura Brown and check on that. But I'm sure you'll be able to find one in the wild at some point. Blue ponies are the best. I really, really like that. He is keeping his head. Some of them, in fact, do arrive here and they do stay intact. It's not often, as I'm surrounded by heads, but sometimes. I'm going to show you something that I was working on for Briarfest. I'm not sure if it'll get done. It might. It's pretty far along considering. I actually go to the Calgary Stampede fairly often and some of the Western events. I'm really lucky to be in an area where there's a lot of horse stuff going around. Western, English, polo, driving, minis, mules, donkeys, everything. So I've gone to the Stampede quite a few years to take photos. Spruce Meadows, a fairly well-known show jumping facility. And I always like taking photos of the draft horses, and I'll sit in the back or in the arena. Sometimes I go to the warm-up ring. There's some really cool spots you can get into to take photos, and if you are carrying a whole bunch of cameras around, they think you're official and you're good to go. And sometimes I have been in with people that were showing horses, so that makes it a little easier to get access to certain places. But there was a lovely, 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 I think it was a Belgian, and he was hanging out there and just had this beautiful, gorgeous look on his face. And I couldn't help myself, because it's driving forward. Whoops! As I drop it on its face. So to do something that is a driving pony, especially when there's a really cool draft, I'm going to add all the tack in there too. He just had a really cool look on his face. So this is obviously very much in progress, but I think that would be really fun. There was another, I think it was also either a Belgian or a Percheron that I really like the look of too. So we'll see if I end up with a couple of draft horse or driving related medallions. I think that would be kind of fun to tie into their theme a little bit. And we'll do our own fun stuff. I'll have some more pony whimsical stuff as well. If not for Briarfest time, then just after, when we do the rest of it. So if it doesn't make it for July, we'll do it sometime after that. But I like draft horses. So let's see. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Chris. How's it going? So yeah, it should be really fun with that. I'm gonna try and have the Bumblebutt full 3D guy done, because I think that's kind of fun. Everybody just needs a little whimsical pick-me-up on your desk. He hasn't done very much since the last time I saw you guys. For Scuttles, there's a batch shipping out this week, and then there's one more next week, and then there's nothing after that booked just yet, until time payments and other things come through. Still working on shipping for Biter. Like I said, this has kind of slowed me down, but I'm doing a lot better now, so you can see I'm not wearing a brace currently, which is good. Having the time not working on stuff, because it's hard not to work on stuff, was really good for healing that up a little bit too. And I've been trying Epsom salt soaks, which have been really helpful. Just warm water, and then I can pour the water on my happy little tomatoes when I'm done, because they really like the magnesium, so whatever's left that I don't absorb. So that's kind of nice that there's something to help relieve that. I don't have any other surprises to show you guys just yet. If you did not see the draft peak, I'm probably going to make a social media post about that sometime in the next couple of days. You guys generally get to see peaks first here, and I'll post them later. I'm not set on a date for the seconds rando sale. I have to get a couple more things organized, and like I said, this has slowed me down, and I want to get some more biters out before we do that. If you are waiting on Saga stuff, contact Laura Brown. And I think that's all I got for you guys. I will send out emails to remind you about the Medallion Club, and hopefully I'll have some fun stuff to show you guys for next week. I'm excited. We are almost... What will we be? Next Sunday's the 28th. We're almost done May. I don't know how that happens or where the time goes. But I appreciate you all hanging out. That leftovers sale, I need to catalog and inventory what's left, but I do have the holographic bags, I've got pins, I've got lanyards, so all the stuff from last year, I have most things. There's extras, so the pancake shakers I don't have, pancake keychains I don't have, Gaia keychains I don't have, but most of the other things I think I do have. So there'll be some extras available for everybody when I get my poop in a group and get all that stuff counted and figured out, because I got to go through it to see what's seconds and what's not for quality, because some things have minor imperfections in them, so I sort them out into a different pile. And then I will have some fun. I'm working on some fun giveaways. So fingers crossed I can get all that together and we can do something cool for everybody, because you guys are awesome. Gail's saying it's smoky up near Edmonton. Yeah, it's smoky near Calgary too. It's just all of Alberta. I was just saying earlier in the stream, we drove down to Medicine Hat, which is 3 hours, and it was just smoke the whole way. So, I think I have bumblebutt pins. That's a thing. So, I will let you guys merrily continue on with your Sunday. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I know this wasn't all crazy super updates, but should be at least a little bit of fun. You get to see some things that other people don't get to see, like these guys. And then I do have that Pegasus, which is for the wall, that hopefully will be done. Sculpting 5 bajillion feathers is its own beastie. So yeah, on that note, I love you all. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day. We will eventually catch up, and I will be maybe a little bit ahead of the curve. It is not this day that I am ahead of the curve. And hopefully I can reveal the performance horse, which is sitting right here at some point in the near future, because I'm excited about that too. All right. I will see you guys later. Have an awesome day. And do not feed trolls. They do not... Well, they need to go on a diet. Bad trolls. All right.